All right, it's Monday, February 20th. Just bought some Meta stock here at 469.42, and I kind of wanted to highlight this trade, how it kind of relates to some of the price action that unfolded this morning. First of all, you can see here Meta on the 15-minute chart. It kind of moved up a little bit to start the day. I'll show you in a second the way it came down, and then it had its kind of red to green move here, and I bought it at this blue line at 469.42 as it continues up now to 470.82, and hopefully, back to the highs of the day, which is the first bar high. Now the question is, why did I buy it here? Well, if we look at the various time frames and kind of work our way from big picture to smaller picture, I know the trend is up strong on this stock, and we're just consolidating here, kind of like the rest of the market. So I'm anticipating, after some pausing, eventually heading higher, and I'm looking for buying opportunities. On the daily chart here, we do have a situation where we were coming down on a 2-down day with a potential target towards this low right here. And we didn't reach it, we just missed it. And I'll show you why that's significant to me. Because we should have, even in this consolidation area, we should have come down and taken out this low on the first move of the day after that 2-down move, and we didn't do it. And instead, it looked like we were just taking out liquidity, not hitting our target, which then gives you, even more probability that your upper target's going to unfold. And that's kind of the way I was viewing it as I watched price action. So in other words, early on in the session, we came up between these blue lines, by the way, are the pre-market highs and lows. That's very key liquidity areas as the session starts all the time, at least the way I look at it. So the algorithms, often take out those levels, and you kind of see what happens at that point. So we kind of came up and took out that high, the pre-market high, and immediately failed. And then, so we weren't getting the immediate follow through to the upside, to potentially start that uptrend in the big picture. So instead, the market decided to come down, take out these stops down here, and then had a big reversal bar. And that big reversal bar was the key to me to say, in that early morning price action, we're really not following through below that first bar low too much. We came down just to take out liquidity, and then as we made an up bar here on this 15-minute chart, we're coming back through that first bar range. We took out liquidity, and we failed to reach a target down here, which is always a very interesting and important sign for a move back in the other direction if you fail to hit a target. And I know we're in this big trading range in here, so all the signs pointed as we headed lower, took out liquidity and couldn't follow through to the target, to give it a shot to the upside, and now see if by the end of the day we kind of broaden up to those highs and eventually, get a two. We'll see if by tomorrow, if this can end up a green day, then we get real excited to buy Meta as it makes a high here and broadens towards its targets way up here. So we will see, what unfolds by the end of the day. But at least on the very short term, I bought the stock here at 469.42, whatever it is, and we're up to 471.42. So we're up 2 points and moving now towards, the intraday, liquidity back up towards those highs. We'll see if we get there. You can do it at no risk right now. That's the, important thing when you get that follow through right out of the gates. And, I'm just monitoring for the up move on this stock and looking for opportunities. Sometimes you break above a daily high, and that starts the move higher. Sometimes you have to move lower first and broaden before you start higher, and look for those type of signals. And today it looked like a good opportunity, given and this stock was also stronger than other stocks out there. A lot of the market did start a little lower this morning. That was expected given the red bar on Friday, but this stock held up a little stronger than the other stocks as well that were heading down. So that was another reason to focus on it. So a bunch of things come into play, but as of now, you can really set up a no-risk trade. We'll see if, at some point, if it gets up to the top of this, first bar area, you can scale out and set up a no-risk trade. We're just going to see if we can kind of reach that broadening target now, making the lower lows and then eventually the higher highs up here on the day. And, let's just see how much higher Meta wants to go today and how this daily bar closes.